So, you guys want to talk about hair stuff?
Let's get it.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Bria and I'm super excited to have you here. It's your internet big sis. I guess that's my new name now. TikTok decided to give me the official title of internet big sis, so I took it. I now wear the crown. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so honored that you guys wanted to call me your internet big sis. So I have literally thousands of siblings online now, and I'm just super stoked about it. So as a good internet big sis, I'm going to be giving you the tea on life. Of course, obviously. Did you see the title? Let's go ahead and get into the hair tea that you guys have been wanting to know. I think you guys DM me about hair questions like every single day, which I'm so excited that you have all these questions, and I hope this video is super helpful because it's really hard to kind of go through all these DMs and answer questions as thoroughly as I want to, because like hair is so special and I don't want to give you guys like quick answers with that. So just know that this video is serving as an alternative to answering those DMs so that I can give you the best value here. Before we get started though, if you are not subscribed and this is your first time swinging by and you want to keep hanging out, hit that subscribe button before you head out the door, because I want to see more of you. So some of you know I kind of have had my own hair journey where like my hair was not this healthy at one point in my life. I've done a lot in the past to be able to see results over time. A couple things I want to note before we get started is always talk to a professional before you do anything. You can take my advice, but do it at your own cost because we all have different hair textures and experiences. This is just what works for me. So consult with a professional if you are, you know, wondering how to fix damaged hair, breaking hair. You need to make sure that you're getting the best treatment for that stuff. And if you have any other questions, you can drop them in the comments below and I'll try to answer anything that I might have left out. Another thing to mention is that all the products that I talk about, I'm going to link them below in the description so that you guys can easily access them. But if I leave anything out, just let me know. So I have so many questions that came in, which I'm super excited that you guys wanted to talk about this. Let me grab the questions. Yay! So I have a list of questions that I narrowed things down based on what people were mostly asking about. So if we have to do a part 2, we can always do a part 2, but we're gonna start with some of these questions that came in that I see quite often. So a lot of you just wanted to know in general what my hair journey was like. So I will insert a picture, like kind of a before and after picture that I also shared on my Instagram recently, of my hair and how it used to be when I was in high school. So to be totally honest with you, when I was in high school, I did not know what I was doing with my hair. I didn't really have anyone that could teach me how to do my hair, which I don't think many of us did when we were younger. So, you know, it's understandable, but it led to very damaged hair. It led to my hair breaking off and falling out. And I just didn't know what I was doing. I was literally styling my hair all the time. And by the way, you guys, I love styling my hair. I love trying new things and just experimenting with hairstyles. It's a form of creativity for me. And I know some people are totally against styling with heat, but I just want to remind you that like what you do with your hair is what you do with your hair, but it is important to do it safely. And when I was 16 years old, I had no idea what I was doing, and it really was dangerous for my hair, and it showed. So as you can see in the pictures, like there is a big transformation in what was going on then versus now, and I'll kind of explain how we got to this point. So when I lived in Dallas, Texas, that's where I grew up and went to school, I would, you know, try doing all these crazy hairstyles. I was using curlers, I was using crimpers, I was straightening my hair, not using a drop of heat protectant, not moisturizing my hair, like I'm using like drugstore shampoos and conditioners, and we'll get into that later. But I just was putting such toxic things in my hair and just not nourishing it at all. It was constantly taking away from it. And that's what you have to remember. You always want to give to your hair so it can give back to you. And over time, obviously that led to destruction, and I started going to a hairstylist and getting my hair done by her. And that's when my hair started to growing because of the products that she was using. Well, then I went to college and I went to go get my hair done in the middle of Missouri. Oh gosh. And I thought that this woman knew what she was doing with my hair. And I went in and she was like, you know what? I think that you should cut your hair. And I was like, why? She's like, we just need to trim it a little bit. I was like, no, I think I'm good. And she's like, well, it's really dead. And she was right, my hair was dead. But when she said trim, she did not mean trim. This woman cut my hair, you guys. This woman chopped my hair off. I literally, it was so like, it was not cute. It was not even a blunt cut. It didn't shape my head correctly. It looked atrocious. I don't even know how to spell atrocious, but that's what it was. And this was literally the first week I was in college at Mizzou. I was bawling my eyes out. My roommate was like, girl, we need to get it together. I didn't go to class because of my hair. Like, I was so drama about it. Thanks to that traumatizing experience, I called my hairstylist in Dallas, hello. And I was like, listen, my hair, like, it was so short and my hair was so thick that I looked like Coconut Head from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Do you remember? I looked like Coconut Head. It wasn't cute. And I'm sitting here like, I'm in college, I'm trying to sling boys, like, what's going on? This is not how I pictured my freshman year. So I call my hairstylist and she's like, I'm gonna send you a care package. Thank you, Sharita. She sent me the box of what I now use. I've still been using these products to this day. They're keratin-based products. No, I have never had a keratin treatment, but they're keratin-based products. I will show you those in a second here. But basically, the rest of the story is that I started being way more cautious of what I was doing with my hair. I would wash my hair once a week when I was in college, and I would try to style it less and just, you know, get it to where I wanted it to be once a week. And then I saw results. I saw that my hair was shinier, it was growing, and it was starting to look a lot healthier. That's definitely a question I get on the products I use. First, I want to let you guys know that I've already done a video showing you how I use the products, and the products are also listed in the description of that video, so I will link it here for you if you want an in-depth tutorial. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it here because we have so much to get to. But this is the shampoo and conditioner that I use. It's called Keratin Care, and it is Deep Shine Smooth Marine Therapy. This is from the brand Rusk. This is what I use. I get the big jugs, and these last me so long because, well, here's the thing. A lot of you are gonna probably say that's too expensive, I'm not gonna buy something like that, but hear me out. When it comes to the products you put on your head, this is your crown. You only get one, okay? When it comes to the products you're putting in your hair, I am gonna encourage you to buy investment products. Because when you look at the ingredients of what's in some of these drugstore type of products, you're gonna see that it's actually stripping your hair of natural proteins and things that should be in your hair. Keratin is a protein that you have in your hair already, so keratin products pull that out, which makes it shiny and stronger and healthier. So over time, I started using that. I would literally, like, when I put the conditioner in, I would literally feel my hair like detangling, and I knew that it was like, this was the move. So I highly recommend considering to invest in products that you put in your hair. Yes, they might be expensive, but when you spend a little more on these products and do your research on what's in them, you'll notice that you don't have to use as much and it'll last you longer. So your dollar actually goes further, okay? Don't cheap yourself out with hair products. Now, a couple other things I use for heat protectant. Anytime we are styling hair, I like to use the AG Hair Care Firewall. This is from my current hairstylist, Katie. She let me have this one gifted and I love it. It's great. I also love to throw in Paul Mitchell Skinny Serum after I wash my hair just straight out the shower. This stuff is awesome. It really helps to detangle my hair too, I've noticed, and it helps to give that silky smooth feel. And then I also will put a little bit of organic coconut oil in my hair just before, if I'm styling it or drying it, just a little bit, not too much, because then you don't want that greasy feel, but it doesn't hurt to put oil on your ends to stop split ends and things like that. I also will spray this olive oil concoction here. I don't know, it's a leave-in conditioner, so for any dry hair, I would say this is a good move so that you can have that added moisture. In terms of my styling products, the Babyliss hair straightener is my go-to. It does have titanium plates, as you can see, alternatively to ceramic plates. And what I like about titanium plates are that I notice that my hair is a lot shinier when I use titanium plates. That's my preference. Not everybody cares for titanium, but I really like it. And in terms of a curler, I have a few different curlers, but recently I got this guy from Lunata. It's a cordless curler, so you can literally do your hair in an Uber. Welcome to the future. I will link a couple of my curlers down below for you, but I love this one. The next question is how to keep your hair healthy. Okay, so my first bit of advice is have a reasonable wash routine, especially if you're styling your hair. Make sure that you're washing it enough in between so that you're not like burning your hair off. I wash my hair once a week, or if I go to the hair salon, I'll do every other week. So that really keeps my hair healthy. My next bit of advice is to wrap your hair in silk or sleep on silk pillowcases. Use silk scrunchies. A lot of people don't realize, but cotton pillowcases are very abrasive on the hair, which causes breakage, and you'll notice that bits of your hair might be falling out on your pillow because that's a very abrasive fabric to your hair. So what I like to do is wrap my hair in just like, a silk scarf. And I'm not the one to tell you how to wrap your hair. I really do it in the most obnoxious, tragic way. But once you do that, you can make sure your hair is all the way in the silk wrap. And then I go the extra mile these days. You don't have to do this, but I throw this little cap on over it. Hello, that's what I do. Oh dear, oh dear. That's what I do, and that just makes sure, because sometimes with these silk scarves, they do slide off at night and it's super annoying. But I've noticed that when I do double trouble, I'm usually good. So that's my next bit. And then I would also say, yeah, if you are styling your hair, putting heat to it, make sure you use that heat protectant beforehand so that you can protect it as much as possible. Next question, what kind of curls do you have? I will link a video here that shows you guys my natural hair. Last summer, I went natural the entire summer. Everybody is so curious like what my curls look like because I straighten my hair all the time. But you can go check that video out and it will show you. It's probably a combination of 2C, 3A curls. That's just like how my hair has been. Probably be more 3B if I don't straighten my hair and curl it, but like I said, that's my preference. I don't wear my hair natural that often, especially when it gets cold here, because it is actually the worst when your hair is wet and trying to air dry. Like the whole point for me to go natural is to not use heat, and I still have to use a diffuser to dry my hair. So at that point I'm like, I'm just gonna like completely style it, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't like having natural hair in the winter, so I'll do it in the summer sometimes. But sneak peek, I don't know when this is gonna air actually, I'm about to get braids, so it doesn't even matter. But yeah, those are my natural curls and hair texture. And I feel like for me, I don't really know as much about natural hairstyles, natural hair textures. I know like so many people are like, stop straightening your hair, stop curling your hair. But like, you guys have to realize that I like styling my hair. It's my hair. and I understand like everyone has their opinions on that, but what's on your head is your business, honey. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me. I'm good. I'm good. And one day I hope to learn more about natural hair care, but for now I have not taken the time to really invest in it. So I just want to be upfront with you guys about that. I have done like a few hair tutorials on like curly hairstyles versus straight hairstyles, so like we'll get to that in a second too, but just know I have done the natural thing. It's still a work in progress. Okay, next question, do you relax your hair? I have not had a relaxer since I was in high school. Once I started using keratin-based products, I realized that relaxers were a little too aggressive for my hair type. I didn't need to be doing that. Some people, it works for them. Again, that's a different preference based on like your personal experiences, but personally I don't want to relax my hair or find the need to do that. I think my keratin products like really help me to manage it. Okay, next question is, do you have hairstyles for bob length hair? I do. So I will link that video here for you versus going in depth on different styles. Just check that video out and hopefully it helps. Okay, so a lot of you were talking about how your hair is breaking off. My first recommendation is going to be to talk to a professional, go into your hairstylist. But let me start here with the hairstylist thing. Before you go into a hairstylist, please research your hairstylist. Just because someone has a certificate and knows how to do hair does not mean they know how to do your hair, okay? Personally, I have to straight up ask people, have you worked with black girls? Do you know how to work with textured hair? Because I've had my experiences. That girl that messed my hair up when I was in college, she was black, so I made the assumption that she knew how to do black hair, but I should have looked more into her roster. And back then, not everybody had like an Instagram pop-in page yet, so I couldn't like creep on her client work. But that's the first thing I do, honey. I go to their Instagram, I look at the work that they're doing, and if it's something that I think I want, that's how I decide who to work with. So research the people who are touching your hair, and do not let them touch you with scissors until you've gone to them a few times, because let me tell you. My second bit of advice for hair that is breaking off is to check in with your diet. Make sure you're getting enough water. Make sure that, you know, you're eating the right foods, because just like any part of your body, your hair is also a great way to tell like what's going on internally. So obviously I can't help you there. Like, I'm not a nutritionist or anything, but if you're eating like crap, it's going to show in your skin, it's going to show in your hair, it's going to show in a lot of ways, and you're not going to feel your best either. So as much as, you know, it might be inconvenient to start cooking more and incorporating more whole foods in your diet, it's totally worth it because you're gonna see the results on the outside. So check in there. Now, also I wanted to talk about collagen and vitamins. I take vitamins every morning. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I love my vitamins. So make sure that and I'll link all this down below for you if you want to see what vitamins I'm taking. And I also take collagen. I'm obsessed with collagen, y'all. Vital Proteins has these little collagen shots, and I'll put a clip of that, what that looks like here. They have these collagen shots, and it's also like filled with a little bit of caffeine, so you get a little bit of a kick in the mornings. And I don't drink coffee, so I actually do get energized from this. So I love taking that, and it's great for your hair, skin, and nails. I took it all through quarantine, y'all. And when I finally was able to go back to the hair salon, my hairstylist was like, girl, your hair is so thick. So I swear by collagen. It is not vegan. That's the only thing that stinks about it. So just be mindful that if you do buy it, it is not vegan. But I will link that for you as well. And then my last thing on breaking was the same thing I said earlier. Switch over to silk products again. Change out your pillowcase, it will help with the breaking. Change your hair accessories to silk scrunchies if you can. Also, wrap your hair in silk at night. When you wrap your hair in silk at night, it helps you retain moisture, and when you retain moisture, your hair is not dry to the point of breaking off like it usually might be. So I would start there and see if that helps. Those were pretty much the most asked questions. I'm happy to do a part 2 if one of your questions did not get answered. Just comment below what you want to know, and I can always take that and make a part 2 to this if you guys want. Once again, I linked all the products we talked about today down below. If this video was helpful to you and you want to hang out more, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was useful. If you're interested in more daily things that I do to keep my hair looking the way it does look, different hairstyles I experiment with, I highly encourage you to follow me on Instagram. That is where I share a lot of more intimate details on my life. I post on there every single day. Come follow me on Instagram if you want to hang out more. My username everywhere is Hey Bria Jones, and I will link all my socials down below if you want to find me somewhere else. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time.